Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Today I have this lovely hexagonal gift bag for you. Isn't it lovely? Isn't this paper beautiful? This is the brand new Neutrals collection designer series paper stack, and it's gorgeous. And inside both of these gift bags is, I get the ribbon undone, which I'm failing at, of course, on camera. Can't get a ribbon, can't get a bow tied, can't get a ribbon undone, simple as that. Is an IKEA candle, and these are not small, they are not particularly light, but DSP, it's not falling out the bottom of there, it's not even bowing at the bottom. Today though I'm going to do something slightly different, and I've got a cardstock version. This one I used the metric measurements to create. I use the imperial measurements for you today, but there is very, very little difference in size. I've also got Everything Eleanor, which is a lovely stamp set which is carried over into the new catalogue, which is lovely. I'm really pleased this has gone over. It's available in clear mount and wood mount in our classic red rubber. And I have got the swirly stamp and my pink pirouette ink pad. And I'm just going to randomly stamp across the cardstock. There is no sort of rhyme or reason to how I'm doing it. And as you can see, it's a tone on tone. So it's quite subtle. I'll turn it round a bit. One down there. And I love doing this. It's one of those ways of creating your own special DSP. I have no... Oh, you can just about. It's really, really subtle. And then with that, we need our Simply Scored scoring tool. I haven't told you the measurements for any of this yet, have I? I've also... Oh, there's my bottle. I'm really organised and quite prepared today, can you tell? So this piece of cardstock measures 11 inches by 8 inches, which is 28 by 20.5 centimetres. Don't worry about writing any of the measurements down. As always, there is a direct link to the blog post featuring this project in the down bar below, so go there. All the measurements and written instructions will be there for you. So with the long side at the top, we're going to score at 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, 7, 8 3/4, and 10 1/2 inches, which is 4 1/2, 9, 13 1/2, 18, 22 1/2 and 27 centimetres. Let's turn it round and score on the short side at 3 inches and again at 6 inches, which is 7.5 and 15 centimetres. Hold on my ball tool, get Simply Scored out of the way. And we're going to fold and burnish on all of the score lines. Because this is cardstock, I'm using my bone folder. With a DSP version, I don't tend to use the bone folder, I tend to just burnish with my thumb, and that works well enough. That's all of that. So, if you pop it down on your work surface, you've got a skinnier section at the top and a fatter section and a deeper section at the bottom. This is the bottom of your box, that's the top of your box, and you've got this skinny section along one side. We're going to chop away this skinny little piece at the bottom, and with your big scissors, and then we're going to chop up all of these score lines just to that first one, that first horizontal. There we go. Then we need a bit of fast fuse down this side here. So straight down that skinny section. There we go. And there. And then you have your hexagonal box. If you turn it upside down, and we're going to stick the bottom together. If you find your seam and then take the 3 flaps opposite that seam, we're going to pop a bit of fast fuse on those as well. And then we're going to fold in. So if you take an unglued section and then fold over a glued section. So unglued and glued and an unglued and a glued section, and that gives you a really stable bottom because you've got 6 layers of cardstock down there. Nothing's going to fall out. Then we're going to pinch in. So you've got your 6 pieces. I'm going to put my candle in just to make it steady. And we're going to pinch in just like that. So you take all your fingers and just pinch in. And we're going to just reinforce those creases by moving things about a little bit. And then you need your 1/8 of an inch handheld punch or a crocodile. I will admit this, it would be easier with a crocodile. I haven't got one to hand. I don't own one. But going through 2 layers of cardstock, you need a bit of welly with this punch. So I'm going to insert it in and see, need a bit of welly. Oh no, it has gone through. It just didn't click. So you need to go around and do that on all 6 pieces. And then I have the Pink Pirouette seam binding ribbon. Now find the back of our box. Starting at the front, we're going to feed our ribbon through. So with the small end of your ball tool, if you pinch those sides together and use the small end of your ball tool to push that ribbon through. The other 2 versions I've got, I've used one's satin and one is the Whisper White organza, and I've got to say the seam binding goes through these holes much easier. And I can tie seam binding ribbon in a bow. Seam binding ribbon, cotton ribbon, tying bows, lovely. Satin ribbon isn't my favourite friend. So, get that one out of the way. And straight. So you will find that the end of your seam binding ribbon will fray slightly. That's easily sorted with a pair of scissors. Chop off that frayed end. And just pull it tight and tie. A bow. That's not a bad bow actually either. So there we have my lovely hexagonal gift bag. Aren't they great? And they really do hold quite a bit of weight as well, which is even better. So don't forget to go over to my blog for all the measurements. Go over and like my Facebook page and click the thumbs up below to see more videos from me. Hit that subscribe button and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.